Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashah, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashah. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. And today's lesson is going to be about the words of Yahawashi, the doctrine of Yahawashi. And through the words of Yahawashi, we're going to receive the separate spirit that's separate from the world. That means holy. Holy means separate, a separate spirit that the world cannot receive, the spirit of truth. The world can't receive the spirit of truth. Now, starting at verse 1 in Matthew, it say the book of the generation of Yahawashi Mashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. So Yahawashi's bloodline is coming from the bloodline of David and from the bloodline of Abraham. And Abraham came from the blood of Isaac. Isaac came from the blood of Jacob. Jacob, well, I'm saying it backwards. Abraham gave his blood to Isaac. Isaac gave his blood to Jacob. Jacob gave his blood to Judas and his brethren. Now, jumping on down to verse 17, it says, so all the generations from Abraham to David are 14 generations, and from David until the carrying away into Babylon are 14 generations, and from the carrying away into Babylon unto Yahawashi are 14 generations. So it's letting you know the bloodline leading up to Yahawashi. And so when it tells you here in, let's see what verse, in 16 it says, and Jacob gave his blood to Joseph, the husband of Mary, of who was born Yahawashi, who was called Christ. So Jacob gave his blood to Joseph, and Joseph gave his blood to Yahawashi. You see, that's what the Bible says. It don't say no angel or he just formed Yahawashi in the womb without Joseph. That's a lie by these red dragons. Now, when you look at verse 21, we're not gonna stick on one point. We're gonna get all of the points. Verse 21 say, and she shall bring forth a son, and shall call his name Yahawashi in the Hebrew, not no Greek term or no Edomite term. You see, because there ain't no such thing as Romans or Greeks. That's the landmass that they was living in. But those people was Edomites. The rulers of those nations was Edomites. And the verse goes on to say, for he shall save his people, the Israelites, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, Levi, with the other 10 tribes that went into captivity. For he shall save his people from their sins. Now, and then, not only that, when you look at 22, it says, now all this was done that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord by the prophet, saying. So not only was this situation certified, but it was already spoken of what was going to happen. And it say, behold, a virgin. Now, when you look at this word virgin, that means a young woman, a young maiden. The Edomites pushed in this virgin concept. They put that virgin concept out there so people would think that this lady hadn't had relations with nobody, and she was gonna just bring forth a child, still being a virgin, not having relations. And see, 'cause that Greek word or that Hebrew word was not a woman who didn't have relations. It meant a young woman of marriageable age. So that's how the lie was formed, through that word, and people misunderstanding that what was originally written, because the Bible was not written in English, it was written in Hebrew and Greek. Okay, so let's go to chapter 2, and it says here, in 6, it says, "And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, art not the least among the princes of Judah." So Yahawashi is from the tribe of Judah. "For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people Israel." Now, he's not going to rule all people. He's going to rule his people Israel. And was he going to rule them then? No, he's going to rule them in the second coming. So that concept of he came for everybody is a lie. He's going to rule his people in the second coming. That meaning his people going to be in the second coming, and he going to be ruling them in the second coming. He going to be a king to them.